So, in the last episode, we started off here on the corner, the edge of the moors, and we followed it down, crossed what I'd say was the third road. However, after checking, it is fenced off. It's a farmer's track, so I don't think I'd count it. So we haven't actually crossed a road yet. We carried on through the woodland, down here, crossed underneath the bridge into private property. I apologise, I didn't realise it was your garden. Going through the golf course, got some obstacles here, again in other people's gardens, I apologise. Carried on through Serpentine, into Pavilion Gardens, and we left it off here. The entrance underneath Buxton. Now, I have no idea how deep the culverts would be, where they'd go, and how long it would take to get through, and even if I could get through them. But the culverts, they go underneath the iconic Crescent Hotel, under the road, and under the Pavilion Gardens shopping centre, before coming out multiple different places, which I knew that they came out here, I've seen them plenty of times. And then it makes a weird mess underneath these old buildings before coming out in Ashwood Park. But I have no idea what's in store for me underneath this bustling part of the town. But we'll soon find out. Two more inlets, am I right? Crikey, this is slippy and very fast. I'm in. Let me pigeon. I'm sorry, you're nesting. Woo! I apologise. Well, if it's like this all the way, it's just piss easy. Nothing out to worry about. But it's always good to worry. At least I know of the dangers. And that's the important part. So right now, I've just gone underneath the road. The ceiling has gotten lower and it's gotten deeper. Oh, I can jinx myself. How's that happened then? Oh, okay, it's a bit kinky, that's why. We're gonna go up and down in the water levels then. That's fine, I don't mind. As long as it's not touching the bag. Yeah, so now we are underneath the Crescent. Well, we're very close to being underneath the Crescent. It's just like there's occasional pipes, just to remind you that I'm now underneath the tank. That's leaking a bit. As long as it doesn't get any deeper, I don't care. Famous last words. I wonder how long I'm going to be under here for. This is very weird. Don't be an idiot. Don't be me. So obviously, there's a ton of rain right now. I'm not in the best position to get out in any time soon, am I? So, you've got to be careful. Oh, it's getting higher up again. The water's just zoop. Oh, speedy fish. It's looking quite low here, or the water's looking quite high. Oh, the ceiling's looking low. Oh, I like that. That's better than the water being high. Good. Underneath the pipe. Oh, just now made my groin very wet. Ceiling low, water high. Bit claustrophobic, not gonna lie. I don't know how long I can keep this rhyme, because I'm not very good at it. I'm not very well in time. There's a lot of rushing water. And that's not a good noise. But it's not coming from behind me, it's coming from in front. Is there a drop? Am I about to be flushed away? Okay. What is that? What am I going over? What's this for? This is going to be really deep, isn't it? Oh. No, it's not. Never mind. Hey! Woo! My toes are getting numb, but we're having fun. You know, how else would you spend your Wednesday morning? Other than underneath your local town. Yeah, the toe numbness to rock spikiness, not a good ratio right now. So, we're on 20% battery on the GoPro. Little spare one. Just hope I notice it when it cuts out. This is very interesting to me, walking through this bit, so I'm recording all the way. I know where I am. I know where I am underneath. We're just approaching the Spring Shopping Centre. A manhole. So, Gabions on our right. There's one underneath me. I'm standing on. Oh, and to my left. This bit does go outside for a bit before going underground again. I think I've walked through my sock. I think my big toe is now through my sock. Oh god, it's so much colder out here. Oh Jesus. Because it's like, ew. So I was underneath Marks and Spencer's.
Oh my god. Christ, I've had a pigeon attack. This is just like crouching. A bottle of beer out of the water. Jesus. Slippery rocks. Yeah, quite a few people might spot me now. Nice. Pigeon been skimming my head. Oh, it's a concrete floor. Oh, ow! There was a stone on the concrete floor. Going to straddle look like. Let's not go under it. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Lovely, lovely spiders. I'm just going to pass you. All of you, oh my god. They're everywhere. Run! I know this culvert isn't as long as the first one, but I can't see anything in front of us. Right in my eyes. All this rock means it's just crouching. Don't like crouching. This was a home to a dustbin. Out of all the things to float down here, that is not one that I expected. Going around a corner. Either the water gets higher or the ceiling gets lower. The ceiling is getting lower and lower and lower. Why? Why is it getting lower? My back. Why is the ceiling so low? I'm on my knees. It turns out it just takes an almost 90-degree turn left. I thought it was going to be right, but goes left and then spurs down into the park. Oh god. I'm going to have to put my backpack on the back again. get outside and then swap the battery for the GoPro out. Ooh, this is fast running, bloody hell. Feel it under my feet. Ooh. Oh, my watch. Christ, that got deep. Oh, oh, that's the deepest it's ever been. Oh, look. Oh, the bottom of my bag got wet, for fuck's sake. Oh, what the fuck? Well, I can't turn back now because the end is there. The bag is above my head. My giblets are very cold. That is halfway up my chest. Oh, look, why is that so deep? And now I'm crouching again. Bloody hellfire. Right, I'm out. Whoosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elise. I really shouldn't have used your bag. Oh, goodness me, boy. Get off. Right. New battery's in. And I'm more than half the way through, but I wouldn't say I'm 3/4. Maybe the 2/3 of the way through. I say this, and then the next, we're going to be walking for the next 3 hours or something daft. But that is the scariest part done. That's the bit that I was worried about. Again, so far, we've only crossed on one road, and that's debatable if it was a road. So, going well, I'd say. And we've been, yeah, it's 2 hours. It's a good job I got a waterproof Apple Watch, because I just didn't care where I put my wrist then. I got it fully submerged in that waterfall. Probably going to get a bit colder from now on, I'd say, yeah. Until I start walking again on to the side. I think I might. I didn't bring spare socks. Oh, I'm an idiot. I think when we're done with all the walking bollocks, I can go that way as well. That was the east to west route, along here and through there. Not east to west, north to south. Oh yeah, I think once I'm through all the walking river bollocks, I'll swap shoes. I was going to say swap socks, but I didn't bring any. Numpty head. Right, I love these cherry blossoms. I hope they grow properly. That would be so pretty. Oh, let's put some more down at the bottom as well. That would be really pretty on the riverside, cherry blossoms. You're going to be making your own tourist attraction with these bad boys in umpteen years. bit of an obstacle. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, how the hell get down from there? See, I could walk along the car park for this bit, because there's a footpath to the car park. And then down onto the next river crossing. But, you know, it's still somewhere where cars go. And since I'm on such a good run, why mess it up? Why is there so many shopping trolleys in here? Just why? What's the point? Who's just going, oh, shopping trolley and river, oh, so funny. Shopping trolley and river. Have a laugh. What's the point? This is why we can't have nice things. I've got some friends from junior school, primary school who work in Morrison's, and it'd be so weird for them to turn up to work. And they haven't seen me in like 8 years. And just see me walking down the river. Like, hello, it's me. Whoa, that's a rock. Well, this bit is not comfortable to walk down. It's slippy and there's a lot of rocks. Wow, this is really slow progress. So, how's your day? What's your favorite dinner food? Some people in the petrol station are probably hearing me muttering to myself.
Now, I can say at this point, after doing the river all the way through, which isn't the best content, slightly boring, almost cheaty in a sense, but it was interesting going underneath Buxton. But I can say this point that goes round Morrison's, my morale was getting lower and lower. I was slightly cold from doing the journey, but it was more the fact that the stones were so slippy and irritating and getting in my way, and I couldn't make any quick progress at all. But I'd already gone so far through this, I couldn't give up here.
I'm crossing this river beside Morrison's for what feels like an eternity, and it's just getting worse. The rocks aren't getting any cleaner. They're all just as slippy as each other. They're not getting any more even Stevens. And now it's getting deeper. On the plus side, I've gone underneath a road now. So it's trying to pay itself back for the torture that it's giving me. Going underneath a bit of Morrison's that I didn't realise was covered on the river. Ow! Because my toes are so numb, I can't feel where I'm going, and then if I slip it really bloody hurts. Oh, this looks like it gets better after this.
Spoiler alert, it didn't.
Okay, the tunnel stinks of piss. Not human piss. But I am walking on solid ground. I am making way more progress in this tunnel than I have for the past 20 minutes on this bit of river. Hey, that's a brick. That's a Buxton Brick. You don't see many of them anymore. We'll walk this out. There's a pigeon in the sewer hole. Oh. Just walked past it, then heard it. Had to run as quick as possible until it slapped me in the face. Right. There you go. That's a Buxton Brick. We used to have a brickworks a very long time ago. That is... I've never seen one before. That is really cool. Very own Buxton Brick. Oh, aye. After that, once I've passed the sewage works itself, no more rivers. Because this part can just go for itself. Ah. I didn't quite expect this, but I think I know why. But this bridge here, like, this is pretty modern sewage works. But this is a really old bridge for the road. I think I know why, because it used to be where they made town gas. So it would be quite an old structure that was on that side. Instead of smelling like piss, that the first bit did. Whoa, that got... what the... Oh, it's like sand. It just sank into it. Jesus. Let's go around this side. Instead of smelling like piss, it smells really fresh. Because they're treating it in there on the left. Now, I am severely worried for that. How deep that might be. Yeah, it feels hot in the air, like, that's really weird. Oh, Jesus. Big rock. It's warm, yeah. It's not like piping hot, but yeah, that is warm. For water in Britain. So, out of the river. It got very deep, but I've now swapped a couple of my clothing items around, not in the wellies anymore, because from now on, this is the tunnel I wanted underneath the railway bridge, so I'm not trespassing. Fields, and then Tungsten will be there after that. Whew. Okay. Carry on. Actually, like a bit of terrain. Other than rocks. Spicy, it's interesting. It's different. Went too far up. There was a bit of a path. There we go. These in front of me are the final few homes on the edge of Buxton before we've technically done it, but I'm still going to Tungsten. So there are the new homes in the distance. That is the end of Fairfield, the end of Buxton. I'm going to be walking into Green Fairfield now, and Tungsten. There's also another quarry just next to me as well. In case you wonder what that noise was, if it picked up on the GoPro. I did a video very close to that on the lime kilns, the abandoned lime kilns next to it. You can see where I started in the morning, on the moor up there. It's very cool, because it was at the top of where that tree line is. Alright, GoPro's probably not picking it up, it's too far away. There's a couple of scattered trees up the top before it turns into moorland. And now I'm here. Those new houses stick out like a sore thumb. Very white. Bright white limestone. Ah, I've never really looked at this quarry before. It doesn't look like it's a particularly busy spot. It's not like they're going to be blasting from it anytime soon. There's not much room. It's like it's purpose made. For my route. We're now going down into a dale, and then we're going to have to go back up it again on the other side. It isn't the best position to be in, but it does save some time, even if I'm faffing like this, going around the dale, around the valley. Yeah. Oh, got my foot caught in plants. Oh, this is so much nicer than just getting my feet absolutely soaking wet in a river. I'd rather deal with plants than water, I think. Across the dale. Nice. Let's carry on through a couple more fields. In the sun, in the background, that's the stack for Tungsten. So we're getting there. It's within a good distance away. Why does it not fit in the bag? Uh-oh. Oh dear. I'm going to be told off. That's a farmer. Right in front of the gentleman. Feel very awkward. That's right in front of the farmer. Okay, well, he didn't care. Bad timing, but he didn't care. He's just walking off with his bag of cement or whatever he's got on his back. No, it's a road. This is the other road. Right. So we're now 5, 6, 7. We're now 8 steps over roads. Look what it says on here. It looks like a road, but it says public footpath. There you go. So this one doesn't count. It is going swimmingly. We're almost done. Huzzah! Let's speed this bit up. Right, so here we are, the split. Ah, it gets easy, I don't even have to climb that wall. Oh, I never realised this was a footpath almost all the way from this point. This makes it dead easy. Makes me wonder if I could do this, what other challenges I could do if I'm better prepared on top as well. On the last bits of percentage of the second battery, so it worked very well. The destination is just there. Annoyingly, there's a Volvo parked in the way, but now, although I'm going to cross the road to see what I can see, which, looking at this, isn't anything, this is the end point here. This is where we could have quit. Oh. And we're done. And that took, yeah, just under 4 hours. Oh, Tungsten. What the hell? I did it. I did it. Okay. Now I've got to walk back.
So that was it. I completed it. I didn't realise the videos would be this long, and that's why I split them in half. Normally I don't do splitting videos. So the second one is also longer than the first one, but it doesn't really matter. The video is a video. But this is the route that I made it from the moors right at the top here. Down along, crossing the non-road road. Through the woods. Down here, little squeeze. This is where I first got into the river, private property. Again, I said at the start, I apologise. The golf course, more private property again. Bridges. Bridges again. There was all the clogged up stuff here, the tree in the way, and the mess that I had. I felt like giving up at that point, really. Serpentine, the back into the river, Pavilion Gardens, and then all underneath Buxton, as mentioned at the start of the video, the weird kink, which did that, which I didn't think the river would do underground. And coming out on Ashwood Park, then beside Morrison's, this painstaking section, which is really short, that took absolutely ages to do. The warm water coming out of the sewage treatment, the brick there, and coming out underneath the railway, following it all the way up into the fields, looking over the breeding quarry. Technically it was more like that. Yeah. And scooting across the fields to the dale. Got up to here. There was an electric fence, which looked like an electric fence, so I avoided it. On my walk the way back, I found another electric fence down here. But it looked rusted, so I touched it. Nothing happened. And I was stuck here. I couldn't get round to the dale, so I was like, well, I'll try and climb over it. Gave myself the worst electric shock I have ever gotten before in my life. So it's a good job I avoided the electric fence here. Carried on the field, met the farmer here, crossed the only road on the entire journey, then made all the way through the public footpath to Tungsten here. What a journey. Now I plotted this on OS Maps, and it tells me that this was 7.7 kilometers long. I could tell you the entire day that I had walking was 11 miles long. Obviously not all of that was in play because there was some getting to the location and returning from at the end. I think it was around about 8 miles this journey, 8 to 9 miles. And it wasn't half bad. It took about 4 hours to do. Again, OS Maps tells me that it was 2.5 hours. Well, 2 hours 11 minutes, but it doesn't go through the stuff that I went through. Elevation change as well. You can see from the moors how much I descended. Went up a bit, dale there, and then whoop. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. First time I really thank people, but yeah, that was good fun. Might do some more of this stuff. Anyway, ta-ra.